See, a lot of you have been curious exactly what it is that the answers are to your questions. Now, a lot of your questions are more perplexing than thought itself about purpose and meaning. Well, look at it like this. Our solar system is a giant lake, and at the center of that lake is a pipe that leads to nowhere. And eventually it's going to take in all that water. But this source of energy stemmed from that same pipe in the beginning. Just as our stars have came from the center of it, recycled over and over again. Now you can look at it as if, the ultimate purpose and meaning is to eventually be sucked into that pipe and hole and nothing really mattered to begin with. Or perhaps you can look at the detail within the picture. Now, perhaps, just by chance, we don't get sucked into that black hole or the pipe at the bottom of the lake. We're just off in the safe, calm water off on the shore. Perhaps. Then what? Well, then we look at the next thing that's ultimately going to be the end demise. The sun exploding. Or just fading out. Either way, we're either going to burn or freeze to death. Again, looking at the bigger picture. More detail. There's a lot more detail involved. You could continuously ask yourselves the purpose and meaning. How's it all going to end? Or you could look at it from like a day-to-day aspect. An hour to hour. Every minute. Every second. This exact second and moment. Right now. Or now. Or perhaps then. That's gone. How about now? How about then? Like each breath, each blink, each movement you make is all adding up to the final result, which either will be your ultimate end. But in between now and that billions of years, we could potentially create anything. Even an answer to how to avoid this end demise. But of course, that would take a lot of energy, cooperation, communication, all things that we have yet to learn. And because we behave so barbarically, I still believe that there is yet room to grow from our infant, childish, inhumane minds. Sure, it starts with thought alone, and then communication. But perhaps all it takes is to be nice and care. And of course, anybody acting out of line or doing things inhumanely should merely only be talked to, almost as a friendly reminder. Otherwise, what? You banish them from living at all? I think we have a lot of improving to do as human beings. And even now, I can't say I have all the answers. I'm not saying that I'm giving you answers. I mean, you could look at it like things that you say and things that I say are both lessons. We're also students. We're learning from these words. Perhaps you've gathered some kind of knowledge from what I said. Perhaps I gathered lots of knowledge from what you said. Perhaps it's that moment when you absolutely say nothing, I'm still learning something from it. Why? Is knowledge really our bastion of the greater illusion? Or with knowledge, can we surpass illusion? I think there's only one way to find out. I'm so curious, aren't you? Namaste.